Okay, so I want to talk about this Duffy scandal. What is this Duffy scandal? Who cares? Does anybody really give a shit? Less than 100 grand stolen or given or taken by paperwork that's been signed off by these parliamentarians who think that they have executive authority in order to do such things because they're CEOs of certain little tangents of a large party, which is called a corporation, otherwise known as a name or a man or a person or whatever the heck you want to interpret it as, because it's all just legal bullshit. So there's a lot more behind the 100,000 taken by Duffy or any of the other ones. You know, like, if you're talking about money, we're talking about billions here. Billions of dollars have been stolen or inaccurately positioned in under the authority of certain paperwork and certain people that can just, you know, take it because you're voluntarily giving it. You have no choice, really, because of the whole registration process that is basically invented by the religions, the churches of the world so long ago, and used to enslave us. Enslave all of us, basically, by it's too simple is the problem, that nobody really understands that this whole democracy thing, this whole idea that we're not communists or we're not socialists or we're not in socialism or terrorism or any of these, you know, it's just a whole bunch of words trying to explain bullshit, trying to explain away the bullshit. The bullshit, it's simple. It's really simple. Money is just a figment of our imagination. It's only something that we agree upon, just like a contract, just like something in court. That's all it is. And what's your name? You know that a corporation is recognized with the duties and obligations of a person. Yet there's nobody that's jailed at the end of the day when a corporation does something wrong. Is there something wrong with that? A lot of people think it's just something that we need for business, but at what point do the children need to understand what's really going on so that they don't get wrapped up in this? It's not about acquiring the billions of dollars that have been confiscated or have been created in the names of people that it should have been given to them. Instead, it was awarded to their municipalities and then upwards all the way to the federal level. It's just a church. It's just the church. And he is the prime minister, and that's his office right there. He's up there. Little sun symbol there. It's Terry Fox. You know, like with respects to cancer. So you have cancer. And Terry Fox got cancer, and he kept running, and he kept doing what he had to do. What he had to do was a commitment to truth. He had a commitment to truth. Whereas these people over at this building are saying that they're claiming that they have a commitment to the people to actually do what the people, what is in the people's best interest. But nothing's in the best interest when it comes down to how are we going to allocate the money, how are we going to dispose of it properly, how are we going to use it. What are we going to use? And they can't create without the hand of God. The only way they can do that is by getting you to lift your right arm up and signing your name as a number, accepting that you're a person, accepting all the duties and obligations of a person. When a person is not one, it's a corporation. You know, there's many different definitions for individual words, but what's really going on? Do you know? Because if you know, could you please tell me? That would be great, because I'd like to know. And we can stop hurting the future generations with just ignorance. It's just plain ignorance, in my opinion. And it's okay, because the ignorance is just something that's so simple it's really hard to accept. Merry Christmas.